Hi there, I'm Johanna Lee, and today I wanted to talk about three ways to use the number row on your keyboard, one, two, three, all the way to zero, to do hotkeys on your computer. So there's three unique ways that I think that you can deal with that, and I wanted to share those with you. Just like when I'm looking for things to avoid clicks, you think through your day and how to get to a file and how can I avoid clicking a million times. Oftentimes, hotkeys can seem oppressive because you have to remember what they mean. So, I have another video with secret hotkeys. It's actually my first video that I recorded, and it talks about how, like if you think about U equals unhide or H equals hide or what have you, sometimes it can be even more confusing. It's similar to the sense that if someone tells me go left, a lot of times I'll have to actually pull up my hands and see what is left and what is right. So it's kind of two steps in that process because you are thinking of the hotkey, but then you also have to think, oh, how do I control C, control V? What does that mean? So there are three ways that you can just use your number keyboard that I think is really easy and really user friendly that I haven't seen, people do when I'm watching over their shoulder and see how they run with their computer. So the first of which is something that I think is really cool upon startup of your computer. So you start up your computer, you're ready to go. What do you open first? And so if you have a PC, one of the easiest ways to open up all of the things that you use on a day-to-day basis, especially if it's at the beginning of your day, is to hit the Windows key and then and it corresponds with each of the item icons on the bottom. So on my taskbar, I have the File Explorer first. Then I have OneNote, Spotify, my Chrome, which is already open to show you a different trick. And so what that means is that if I click Windows, and one, it's going to open my File Explorer. Two will open my OneNote. Three will open my Spotify. And so you can use this even when things are open. So if I go to four, it will open my Chrome and I get to choose which Chrome instance to be on. Same thing with five. Five corresponds to Excel on the bottom there. And so that is something that I think is really helpful. So think through what programs you use upon start, pin those to your taskbar, and then what you can do to look cool in the morning is just hit Windows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and open up all the programs. So that is the first way to kind of use the number row at the top of your keyboard. The second row I'm going to show, or the second way that you can use that is going to be in Excel. So I'm going to show you a few things here. So if you hit, and the prefix for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to be a little bit different in Excel. For this trick, it's going to be Control Shift, and then 1 is going to get you a number format. 2 is going to get you time. 3 is going to get you a date. 4 is going to get you currency. 5, a percentage, and 6, the scientific formula. So those 1 through 6 are going to be just a change in the number format. So as you see me go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's changing up here, percentage to scientific and so on and so forth. So you can apply this to the full row. So say these are all percentages. You can do it as quickly as that. And so there's a few that make logical sense. Like when you look at your keyboard, the 5 corresponds to the percentage. So if you hit Shift 5, it's going to give you a percent regardless, just as a keystroke method. So, if I'm hitting 5, that's that. But if I hit Shift 5, I'm getting a percentage. So percentage and 5 makes sense. Same thing with the caret. So 6 is how it is. And if I hit Shift, I'm getting a caret there. And so that makes sense logically from a scientific formula being the one that has the caret. And so sometimes it fits, sometimes it doesn't, but really just, instead of kind of going through the motions of going up to your number formatting, a lot of times you can, if you change to percent really frequently, or if you change to number really frequently, I would definitely keep in the 1 through 6 in mind in Excel. And the last one, two, three, four, five is going to be in your Chrome window. So I'm going to move to Chrome, and what I can see is I have 5 tabs up. And so the prefix for this is going to be just Control. So Control 5 will get me to my 5th tab, Control 1 back to 1. And so this is really, if you watch other people with their, when they share screens on Zoom or on Skype or what have you, you'll sometimes find people that will have tons of tabs up. And so this is perfect for a person like that, where it's like, if you can like go up and down, that's fine. But if you can be like, oh, okay, it's on my 2nd tab, or I opened it on my 1st tab, being able to hit Control and then the tab that you want is definitely something that's been really helpful for me to navigate, especially if it's like I need to get rid of a tab. So Control 4 and then Control W to remove it. And so that is going to be really quick way to kind of manage what you're working with on your Chrome browser. So I hope this is helpful and that it's something that maybe you didn't know. Like I said, I haven't seen many people use this, but I do find it helpful from time to time, and really just trying to look through, my everyday life to see things that would be helpful to share, regardless if I think they're small or big. So if you have any issues or computer things, topics that you want me to cover, feel free to leave them in the comments. But I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in my next one. So thanks so much. Bye.